For the 15th straight year, the Badger men's basketball team is playing in the NCAA tournament. They'll get their tournament run started tomorrow morning against 12th-seeded Ole Miss. And Wisconsin will face one of the most animated characters in all of college basketball. Sports director Jake Zimmerman has the story from Kansas City.
Hi, Veronica. When the Badgers take on Ole Miss here in Kansas City tomorrow morning, it is safe to say fans will have a close eye on Rebels guard Marshall Henderson, and it's appropriate that Henderson plays for the Rebels. He's certainly unique, very different from the Badger players with his antics on the court, his three-point celebrations, his taunting of opposing teams. Wisconsin has taken notice.
There's different people that do stuff like that, and whatever they feed off of, that's a great thing. So, it's obviously been getting them wins.
It just works for him, and that's the type of guy he is. You got to respect it. Not everyone likes it, but I have no problem with it.
But if a Badger tried that stuff, it's pretty evident Bo Ryan would have a problem with it.
If it was slowing us down from getting back on D, there'd be problems. He's let us go. Sam and Frank and some of the guys who got the little three thing going. That's about as far as we're going to go.
And he just tells us to get back on defense because we can't just relish in that moment. And he told Frank that, everyone knows how much the shot was worth.
We know what it counts, Frank. We know how much it is, three-pointers worth. You just got to laugh it off. I'm just going to keep doing it.
If anyone on the Badgers could match the energy level of Henderson, well, it's got to be Mike Bruzewicz, a guy that Henderson himself respects.
I've watched Wisconsin a lot on TV, and I've heard Bruzewicz give some of his interviews, and he seems like a colorful guy, and people trash on him a lot, when they go on the road and stuff, and I obviously feel him on that, but he seems like a cool dude, and I can't wait to actually meet him.
Though Bruzewicz didn't directly address Henderson's antics, he knows how important passion can be in the game of basketball.
We all got to bring it. It can't come from one guy. You got to, in order to be good, you got to have five guys that want to be out there, five guys that want to show some emotion and play. Everybody brings it every night, and it can't always come from me, and it can't always come from the seniors. We got some younger guys that'll definitely step up and show that too.
We'll see how that energy level portrays itself in a morning matchup. That's an 11:40 tip-off here in Kansas City, the Badgers and Ole Miss. Reporting from the Sprint Center in Kansas City, Jake Zimmerman, 27 Sports.
Thanks, Jake. On the court today, 3-seeded Marquette taking on 14th-seeded Davidson. Marquette down 1 with 10 seconds to play. Davidson loses the ball, and Marquette will get it back with just 5 seconds left. Madison Memorial's Vander Blue gets the bucket. Golden Eagles take the lead, just 1 second to play. Davidson looking for a miracle, but Blue stepping in again. The hero, Marquette, escaping with a win, 59-58 over Davidson. And no major upsets in the Big Ten tonight. Michigan playing South Dakota State in a 4-13 matchup. The Wolverines advancing with a 71-56 win. And earlier today, 3-seeded Michigan State rolling over 14th-seeded Valparaiso, 65-54. If ever the Wisconsin men's hockey team was going to bring home the Broadmoor Trophy, well, this would be the year. Today kicked off the last WCHA Final Five tournament ever. The Badgers haven't won the Broadmoor since 1998, facing Minnesota State today in the quarterfinals. Less than a minute into the game, and Tyler Barnes with the takeaway down the ice and gets the goal. Badgers would go up 4-0 by the middle of the second period. Mavericks with it, and Zach Palmquist wide open for the goal, putting Minnesota State on the board, but it wouldn't be enough. Badgers with a convincing 7-2 win over Minnesota State. Wisconsin advances to play St. Cloud State tomorrow in the semifinals. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.